And hopefully my controller works. I haven't checked.
You know, fingers crossed.
No promises.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully be everything put together all nice like.
All nice and good like.
Mm-hmm. All the bestest. Weird that restarted the music when I went into the bestiary. Apparently I had never gone over the crazy horse before, or probably like any of these. Yeah, seems about right. We've defeated one whole Astos.
Good, we defeated one whole Astos.
And 30 mummies. His ass was very toast. Also, hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome.
To Evil Eye.
God, that poor guy only has 162 health.
It's not very much.
Yeah, for being a mini-boss.
He got massively chumped.
Could get one shot by pretty much the whole team, really. Yep, looks like this is about as far down as we've gotten. The water naga, the water elemental, it's sort of just...
46%, pretty good.
Yep, not too bad. A lot of these would also potentially come in the, whatchamacallit?
Bonus dungeons?
Bonus dungeon stuff. Because, I mean, I think there's like a set of enemies that only show up in bonus dungeons, but they also have like just regular enemies that show up. I'm not totally sure. It's been quite a while. Honestly, if we went into one of them, we would probably chump it at least, like, you know, the Earth one or stuff like that. I don't remember what the recommended levels are for them.
No idea.
I will do my best not to fall down too many holes.
Yeah, like me, I fell into the hole.
Okay. I think we're just about ready to go.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yep.
Look at our master and I think Steve and Maria are back.
Yeah, Steve has become the guy in your karate class. He's just a little bit too into it. With the
I think
ponytail and everything.
Bill decided to stay with the mermaids.
Yeah. Luckily, Steve and Maria said they found a rat's tail in like some sewers or something, so...
Oh hey,
they were able to class up as well.
you're high enough levels to use level 8 magic.
Yep.
Just Hilaga so far?
It's Hilaga at the moment. Our gold kind of recovered quite a bit just going through this, but definitely had to spend quite a bit of it.
The Water Shrine did give us a lot of gold last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were out of it last time and then came in here and got loads. Those mermaids have a lot of, like, treasure.
So, worth noting that once thieves become ninjas, they actually, like, basically turn into the second tankiest class. In the sense
get some MP.
We've been seeing a ton of, like, a ton of swords and shields and other equipment that only knights and ninjas can wield. So now Maria is sort of the de facto tank of the group.
Yeah, she's doing well.
Given that Jane still has 50 more health than Steve, it still makes sense to put her up front. Plus, since we found a diamond armlet in here, it kind of made sense to put that on her and just have her in front of Steve, who is at 26 defense right now.
Yep.
So, Steve can basically sit in the back and pummel folks, along with Carl. Maria also learned a bunch of black magic, most importantly haste and temper, which means that we can set up Steve and Maria to be death balls much more quickly.
Hell yeah.
Which should be fun.
Alright, so last time we went to the bottom of this place, talked to the mermaids, and got the Rosetta Stone.
Top of it.
The top of it, sorry, yes. You have to go to the... No. Yes, top, yeah.
Top.
Yeah, they're at the top, Kraken's at the bottom.
Yep.
So we went to the top of this place, and mermaids went, no, Kraken's at the bottom. We took the Rosetta Stone from a chest, and now we have to come back in to actually get the water crystal.
That was a good question. How would Steve fare if I removed his armor at this point? 29, 21, 24. So I think if I just put armor on him, like if I just give
ruby.
him...
So he has better armor if he has no stuff on.
Similar to the like weapon hands things. The Rumi armlet is still better.
So
but
he's better if he's a fucking nudist, is what you're saying.
Again, the guy who in your karate class who's sort of way too into it. Yeah, he actually loses some from the leather cap and leather gloves right now, so I think this is about as good as he gets.
Alright. I didn't know that. I mean, the hands thing is something that monks have had for a while. Like, you were always better barehanded in 5, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened last time.
So
yeah, you can see we went up.
Changed on...
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Is it really only Tuesday? Fuck.
Yeah.
Feels like a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. Feels like 3 weeks to me.
Jeez.
Is it really only 2 days? I mean, I've done like 2 more streams, admittedly, since then.
Yeah.
Alright,
Kung Fu doesn't work if you wear the hat. Yeah.
Find the staircase on the next floor, go north from the entrance to the wall, then west and north to the staircase.
So we want to go to the other side, basically, right?
Yes. Yeah, so you haven't seen it, the VOD is there, but yes, we class changed Tuesday.
Yep. This party is monsters, by the way. Just wait until Steve punches something.
Also, it's finally caught up to Bill and Katie in the monstrous category.
I would say that this party more or less... Go ahead.
Bill was just a beast.
Yeah. I mean, this party has basically hit the point of no return.
I don't think you're going into a room. I think you're just going west and north.
There's nothing in this room, so...
Yep.
I'm definitely not going into this room. Smack. But yeah, you can sort of see the damage numbers that Steve is putting out now.
Yeah, that is some shit.
That's like without buffs.
Yeah, this party is gonna get rockin' now.
Someone appears to be leaning on their horn outside. It's like a truck horn too.
I can't hear it at least. So.
No. It was at least in the distance. I kind of just hope they don't, you know, come over here. Go honk in my general direction. There we go.
They're actually pretty purple, rather than white.
Yeah.
Alright, go west a bit, then due north for a bit. That's, descriptive.
Isn't it?
The staircase to the next floor is in the northeastern corner.
Okay, and is that all we want to do?
Yeah, the instructions onto, like, the 4th floor are really short.
Okay.
But this whole section's a lot shorter than the other part.
It is kind of weird that, like, the whole main story quest versus the thing that will help you progress the story next are, like, in the same dungeon but not really connected to each other in any way.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to the southeast corner.
Nothing in that room either.
Alright, finally we're getting some instructions. Go north into the room to get 2 chests. Then go south and downstairs.
Hell yeah. Tons and tons of gil.
Yeah, this place is very familiar after the last stream.
Yep.
On the 2nd floor, go west, find a 4-way intersection, go south, Head south and southwest to find a room with some chests.
A room with a moose.
Open them for a whole bunch of gil.
Gil? You don't say.
I said gil rather than gold, at least. Sure, everyone knows what you mean when you say, like, a fantasy...
Exactly. Gonna find some zenny in these chests.
Yeah. Gold.
I feel like gold is my go-to at this point.
You just play Tails so much.
Yeah.
These guys are a lot less happy.
No.
They look very grumpy.
Probably because we're busting into their house.
Get. So I really do like the GBA style that they did for all the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really nice. The sprites are really nice.
Ah, yes.
Still looked really good. Like, how many years after this came out?
Hmm?
Like, how many years ago did this game come out on the GBA?
2003-ish? Not 100% sure.
Like 15, and it still looks really good. Like, for the most part, I do like the PSP's graphics, but I think mostly I prefer it for the... Oh, shit!
Yeah, that's
Hi, Marina! Woo! Fucking hell! Oh yeah, I do like the PSP upgrade, but I think for the most part, I like the PSP version's music more than anything. Because the GBA music is terrible.
Yeah, that's kind of just a general rule of GBA remakes.
I mean, yeah, it had a tiny little sound chip. I mean, it sounds bad, but that's what they had, you know?
A little sound chip.
Yeah, wow, I dodged all of their death stares last time.
That's the first time I've been hit by one of those. Ah, some giant gloves.
Of course it's the first time you've been hit by those. You're carrying on from me. This is the same adventure. You've not been in here before. Just
That's true. Gloves that cast Saber when used.
Ooh. I don't actually know what Saber does.
It's a black magic. It's actually, like, a bit weird, if I remember correctly.
Is it like a magic buff?
Yeah, it's a regular old buff. Just a normal buff.
Oh, so is it like Temper?
Similar to Temper. Temper with like extra
in the
hit
NES
with,
release, it was bugged.
Someone is still honking in the distance, like really aggressively.
Okay, it's basically a better version of Temper.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, okay, exit, go west to find another treasure room with giant's gloves and gil. Did you find a room with like 15,000 gil when I wasn't like...
No.
Because apparently there was south and southwest to find a room with 15,000 gil, then go west to find another room.
Yeah, okay, that was the room.
Maybe they meant east?
I must have just, like, gone past a room, because it wasn't...
I think there was a room to, like, the southeast.
Yeah, no, like, I'm pretty sure I skipped a room there.
Yeah, I think that's
like
the guide's fault, though.
There was no reason to go into that room.
Yeah. I think that room has, like, 15, that's the one with 15,000 gil in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the room we passed, like, on at the very edge of this.
Yeah, so Saber boosts attacks slightly more than Temper, and boosts accuracy as well. Was broken on the NES version. Like a lot of the spells.
Yeah, a familiar refrain.
But yeah, basically a better version of Temper, so definitely worth getting.
Maria also is putting out pretty respectable damage now.
Okay, after we get in this, we're going back to the room of the Giant's Glove and going north to another room.
Okay.
Ah, Saber's only self-cast. Okay.
That makes more sense. Okay.
But the gloves mean anybody can cast it on themselves.
Right. Maybe Steve should have some gloves on. No, he can't. Right, just Maria. Still seems fairly reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Friggin' ghosts, I swear.
Mm-hmm. Hanging out, and you're disturbing their peace. Apparently you can just use them from your inventory.
Oh, right, it's like breaking a staff and 5.
Yeah, you can go into the equip.
Yeah.
You don't actually want to wear them, you want them in your inventory.
Yeah. Shrug. I think you could still use it while you're wearing them.
Probably, yeah, because you can equip. You can go into the menu to equip and unequip them.
Yeah. They all have the exact same defense, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Much like in 5, where you could go in and break the rod you were holding. And then change to a different rod and break that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Only if you're holding them, then you have to unequip them for someone else to use them in battle.
Right. I always thought that whole system was pretty dumb.
Hmm.
Like, I never really liked equips that can do a thing, just because I always felt like it was just kind of confusing for no real reason in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And 5 doesn't really tell you can.
Yeah, exactly. Most of them don't even mention it.
And it's mostly for esoteric effects like break a rod, cast Furag on all the enemies, which was just hilariously broken.
Yep.
Prince of the Sharks! He's got his shark
God.
entourage.
Didn't really save him.
Yeah, definitely items that cast spells when used went out of fashion.
Yeah.
I think because they're just annoying.
Yeah,
Generally.
like, I could get why. There's, like, not really much reason for them.
Mm-hmm.
But we've killed a lot of Sidons.
Mm-hmm. Right, that was the light axe. Exit, go east, find another room with a ribbon and nearly 20,000 gil.
Another ribbon. That's fair.
Tells you. The chest is empty. I like games that have text when you look at empty chests.
Mm-hmm.
The Trails in the Sky, the first game, has unique messages for every chest.
Jeez.
They got rid of that. That didn't happen in the later ones, but it was really funny. There were some really funny jokes and bad puns.
Your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there's the ribbon.
Love ribbons. Do ribbons do anything in this game?
Yeah, they're the usual status immune stuff. Which is 5. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Carl has one on right now, I think, yeah. Okay, where am I going from here?
West, north, northwest to stairwell.
Okay. Sorry, I have to get a preemptive strike on this sea scorpion first.
Poor bastard.
Nuke it from orbit.
Man, that poor bastard.
Okay. We're on the first floor now.
Go west and along the first northbound path you reach. And then you'll reach a westbound path. Neil Aga. You still got a bit before the boss.
The west, right?
It says west and then first northbound path. And you'll find another path west. No. Take that. And follow it to get to a room.
Okay, this seems correct.
Doesn't look like there's any more chests. We're just getting the crystal now.
Okay. I believe we're actually just getting harried by sea scorpions.
Everyone can ribbon. Who doesn't love a ribbon? Right here, a line from the boss part of the guide.
Oh, I would love to hear a line from the boss part of the guide.
It says, I'm sure you know the basic strategy. If not, congratulations, you have not read too much of my FAQ.
Fair enough.
We're gonna get a familiar sounding sword though after this fight.
Is it in here or is it elsewhere?
Go inside, go to the northwestern corner. Yeah, we still got a little bit to go.
That ain't northwest at all. I got the west part right.
Wait, what? Find a westbound path. Use it to find a room. Go inside and head to the northwestern corner. You'll need to go to the central west side to find an exit.
That's not a set of words that makes sense.
I think maybe there's a door in the middle of, like, the west wall.
I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna go up and left. Yep.
Eventually we'll find a door over here that leads to the Kraken. Yeah, I'm guessing he's in there.
I would guess that would be him. Lay Kraken.
Gonna use some ethers or...
I mean, probably. Pop everyone
Ribbons
off.
are a great fashion statement.
It's not like I'm using these ethers for anything else. I presume that will be enough, and I can't imagine Carl is going to need more than 405. Alright, shall we?
Alright, let's go! He's weak to thunder.
Thunder!
Resists fire.
Fire!
I'm pretty sure you know what to do.
You're telling me he's weak to Luigi, but resists Mario.
Yes.
Yeah, I do actually think I can.
I really do, buddy. I
in
do.
his own domain.
Dude, you look really goofy. He's like he's got a buck tooth.
Yep.
Even here, he's
Not
like,
wrong.
he's like he's giving a speech. No. And that tentacle right there. Oh, he's no one paying attention to me.
Alright, so my white mage is gonna go first, and it's gonna own.
It happened to me, yeah. One of the fiend fights. Yeah, I don't think he's any harder in this version of the fight.
No. Yeah, as far as I know, he is not.
Undagger his butt.
Steve is going to mega murder someone.
He basically uses like normal physical attacks for the most part.
Ah, normal physical attacks. Unleash the Steve!
Unleash Steve! Woof.
Yeah, he hits pretty hard.
Yeah, well, against, sort of paper thin Carl.
Unleash the Steve!
Honestly, he's probably almost dead.
Most likely. But I have to keep yelling Unleash the Steve, or else it doesn't
I
count.
do think you do. Plus, you really need, like, you don't have Curaga. Did we not get that one?
We had to choose between Kiraga and several others. Steve has been unleashed!
It's like how Kieran charges into every battle going, you know, I am... Does he say? In Fire Emblem 9...
Yeah, no,
Kieran...
I know what you mean. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yes. Knight Commander Kieran or whatever. Captain Bosch, Von Rossler.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Yay. Oh, that was fun.
Everton face goes, I am Crimean Royal Knight, 5th Platoon Captain Kieran.
That's the
See
one.
me and tremble! There we go. Because I am Steve of the Fest. See me and tremble!
Oh, that is our third crystal.
Alright, so we've opened up the Life Spring Grotto.
Yep.
The guy says don't go there yet. That's fair. Yeah, I guess you should buy some more magics. Spend all your hard-earned cash.
Magicus.
Yep.
I don't know, I only have 230,000. And I'll let you figure out what we're doing next.
I'm just gonna go with the guy and go to the Wind Crystal.
Makes sense.
It's magic with a K. It's fancier that way.
There you go. Here's Saber, but it's a caster's attack and accuracy, which is why I was like, yeah, I probably won't buy that. And then Blind, and that's like, it's blind. Meh.
Yeah.
Galaga I already grabbed. Null Death seems fine. Of course, I may end up buying other spells since level 7 has the other town as well.
Yeah, there's Curaja and Diaja.
Ah, yeah, those will
And
definitely
if you have
get
Protect
bought there.
Rings, did you buy any Protect Rings?
Yes.
Yeah, Protect
I bought
Rings,
some Protect Rings. I haven't filled out completely on them.
they nullify insta-death.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably better off with Curaja and Diaja.
Yep. Kiraja especially, since we skipped Kiraga.
Yep.
But yeah, you can kind of see in normal fights that now Maria kind of is the tanky character a la Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice, because this part of the party didn't really have that before now.
Yeah, the other black magic is Break, which is, of course, insta-petrify.
Yep.
You can also get Stop, Warp, and Kill.
Get Murder,
And
Death,
Gaia.
Kill.
Yeah, Murder, Death, Kill. Murder, Death, Kill. You can also get Dispel, Full Life. Holy, no, I don't need Dispel yet, I think. Word.
I love this
Holy,
stupid
Null, All,
music.
and Dispel. You definitely want to pick up Holy.
Holy.
Holy moly.
I love this stupid airship music.
There's no point picking up Dispel, but at some point we'll be able to get Full Life.
Right.
Which is some good shit.
Yep. What else am I gonna do with my level 7 spells?
Mm-hmm.
So time to immediately unlearn the other spell that I just got.
Yep.
I'm very good with money.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. It's Excalibur, but not Excalibur.
Very different.
I think it's up a bit.
I know. I haven't gotten everyone Protect Rings. I only had the money for one last time I was around here.
Ah. Well, you could probably sell a bunch of metal shit for some money if you still need some to buy some spells.
Hmm. Yeah, the whole armor economy is so weird in this game. Holy.
Apparently, kill and warp are instant death spells.
Yes, I did remember that most of the high-level spells are instant death. Ah, yes, that was most of our fortune.
Did you buy Holy?
Yes.
Awesome.
Clean up the inventory a little bit. I don't imagine I'm gonna need most of these swords anymore.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised I managed to insta-kill an ogre with an earthquake in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the one time I used it, it worked.
It's a pretty great sword.
Mm-hmm. Pretty flame sword.
Oh yeah, we have absolutely no use for, like, this kind of stuff that'd be more in Bill's court.
Yep.
Here's where we're making our money back.
Mm-hmm.
And with all these lever caps.
Well, you probably don't need to buy anything anymore.
Probably.
I mean, sell anything anymore. Oh, a shit ton of money now.
I mean, a helm made of diamond is still a little ostentatious, if you ask me.
It's strong, though.
Not for anyone in this party.
You probably just want, like... Stop. Although, warp sounds fucking amazing. But you'll want to leave a space for flare.
Sent him to another dimension.
Hmm.
Okay, what are we doing now?
And we're actually heading back to Melrond.
Melrond.
Melrond. Which is the one near the Earth.
Ah, this one. Right, because there was a scholar in the graveyard, who was like, "You've never heard of me." I was like, "Yeah, I've never heard of you."
Rosetta Stone. Like, I don't care if it doesn't give me EXP and kill. It sounds fucking hilarious, and I want to see it at least once.
I will cast it on everything we encounter until it works.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that tablet. Yeah, like some people in the other towns mentioned Un as the, like, foremost scholar of the Lemurian language. Fenian language. I like how he just instantly knows.
Yep, so he teaches you the ancient language.
Yep.
So we can now speak of the ancient language people.
In about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There, you can speak too. Like that one episode of SpongeBob.
Okay, I need to... The directions to get here suck, so I need to look at your map.
You want the whole map?
Yeah, full map, please.
And nothing but the map?
So apparently... It's north and... I think it's that one on the peninsula to the...
They're in the middle of the right of the map?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I figured.
The directions are really weird. Let me tell you the directions the guide gives me.
Sure.
It goes, travel back north to Onrat. From there, fly north a bit more, then west or east back to Gaia. From there, go east and south some more to the end of the peninsula to find the town.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, you have to land right here, and this is the only place that you
Probably.
can do it to get
It
to the
seems
town.
like this game has done this a lot to
Yes.
The good
It
news
becomes
is,
pretty common.
The good news is this place does have
Has
flare and
tyrannosaurs.
full life, so the two best level 8 spells are in this town.
Yep.
I don't know if I have enough money for them, but
I mean, I'm
Probably
sure
if we
we'll
sell some shit
fill up
for it.
as we fight up the desert Beretta
Oh
in the
my
forest.
god, it's a gun!
That's a really weird name for a thing.
It's a Beretta, it's a gun!
It's a mix of two guns at that.
Hmm?
A Desert Eagle and a Beretta. Doesn't mean I won't buy it, Will-O-Wisp.
It's still useful. It's a full life spell. Oh, that miniature zombie is fucking pumped!
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go beat up these ancient Lufenians.
Yep.
So yeah,
the guy,
we
the
wouldn't
guy
be able to
goes-
talk to any of these people if we didn't know Lufenian.
The guy goes full life revives the character from KO with all their HP. Flare deals high damage to all enemies. As such, I highly recommend, nay, demand that you get them. The shops are in the northeast from the entrance. Yeah, the troll
400
trolls don't have a rough
years.
morning.
It's been 399 and 11 months.
The light bearers.
I think of myself more as a heavy bearer.
Northeast. Or supposedly. Oh, the
I
opening in the
remember this.
wall go
Yep.
east.
Yep, I remember this.
Oh my god, that's
Yep.
dumb. It's real dumb and bad.
Light and heat, baby.
Hell yeah. Alright, circle around the entrance to the east side and speak with one of the Lufarians here to get the chime. Which is what we're getting from here.
Yep. Yeah, it was mentioned that, like, I heard the most lovely sound and I saw someone going in
Oh,
the
so yes,
tower.
this isn't a secret tower, this is mandatory. We're getting an item here that we need.
Yep.
To fight Tiamat.
The Fiend of
Fiend of
Wind.
Which is so rough. She's just a fantastic dragon.
A+,
And they made her the
good
Fiend
dragon.
of Wind. She's lovely, she's amazing. And they made her fucking fiend.
Ha. Oh yeah, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
They were turned into bats.
Mm-hmm. We also have to see Flare, because we have to nuke shit.
Well, obviously.
Oh, so we now have no more use for money since we've bought all the spells,
Yep.
so...
Time to stock up.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, bats for people all along. Not quite as bad as my mermaid block, but... I mean, thanks, guide, for mentioning there is also a place called Mirage Tower in Pokemon Emerald.
Now I know.
I'm not entirely sure how relevant that is to Final Fantasy 1 guide.
But now I know.
But it was a fun fact.
That the castle afloat amidst an azure sea of stars.
That's true, this is the cheap party. Without Bill and Katie, this is a very cheap party.
Yep. Mechanical ancestors.
What is it with fantasy stories having previous civilizations that were so much more
That had
advanced and had
robots.
robots and stuff?
Well, that lets you put robots into your swords and sorcery thing, basically. Anyway, I take it we're going back.
We've got the warp cube, we've got the chime. Go south from here.
Sorry, I need to send this Allosaurus to another plane.
Hell yeah, you do. Go south, you find some land, you put the airship on next to a big desert. Ah, yeah, we're going to the Mirage Tower in the big desert.
We tried.
Oh, one of the enemies in the Mirage Tower is the Black Knight.
Yep. My favorite pinball machine. Yeah, the black hole missed, unfortunately. It's gonna get a little hot in here for these Hill Gigas, though.
Yeah, I don't think it was my Final Fantasy 1, but my Final Fantasy 5 GBA cart has a defective battery, so it doesn't hold saves.
Oh dear.
It's one of the reasons I play it on the computer. But yeah, having carts with bad batteries is a pain.
Yep. Sort of one of the biggest problems.
Very well, Cosmic Afro.
It's sort of one of the biggest problems of cart-based systems.
Mm-hmm.
Instant death spills, not generally great.
Nope. Look awesome though.
It looks sick as hell. I'm just gonna keep casting it.
Hell yeah.
Ah, regular Berettas. Will also get
just
sucked into the void.
Just regular guns, yes, I know, someone pointed out it's a Beretta, but I'm sticking with that joke. As soon as I saw Desert Beretta, I was just like, done! These are more like turtles, though.
Turtle-esque.
Turtle-esque.
Hey, I slurped one.
Way!
We did it.
Flare!
Mission accomplished.
Flare them!
I actually flared the Heel Gigos earlier.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Sorry, I have to smack this turtle.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean.
Bow chicka bow wow?
Something like that.
Heel aga!
Heelgi.
Yeah, the GBA remake added MP, which was carried over to the PSP one. Because MP is such a better system
Yeah.
than spell slots. It's just, yeah.
Especially for the way this game wants you to play it.
Yeah, which is grind.
Which is very grindy. Anyway, so here's the Mirage Tower. Let's just land right on top of it. No, I didn't like that very much.
Denied. Find a landing spot. Right there. So the PS1 version still had spell slots. It was the GBA version that finally decided to give it MP.
Yeah.
Sort your items. Cottage!
Alright, shall we go into the hole?
Nah. Alright, oh, this is short. North through the door. Whole bunch of treasure in here.
Sorry, I'm busy fighting the Wampir!
Those are clowns.
An
You can't
entire
fool me,
army
look at them.
of
They're
Wampirs!
clowns. You know, the PS1 version had an easy mode, which is what the GBA version is based on in terms of EXP and
5 Draculas,
money.
and that's horrible.
The easy mode reduced how much things cost. And leveled you faster.
That's 5
Yeah,
Draculas,
they are basically
and
like-
that's terrible.
Bad Kefka copies right there. So there's apparently a whole, it doesn't say, it just says this room has a bunch of treasure in it.
Ah, there it is. Probably have to go around the other side of it.
Probably.
Ah, the preemptive strike.
They also kind of look like an NTP. And they're red-eyed and kind of mad about it.
Yeah.
God, I really need to go, and these guys are getting in my grill.
Yep, definitely had to go around the back end. Oh god, ambushed by the Medusa.
Uh-oh.
Stop looking at me!
Man, they like the ladies, don't they?
And I'll just bite you.
I mean, it is Tiger. You know, what you expect.
Medusa squad.
Stoner. Flare him!
Yep, time for the fuck it button.
See, they can't get Jane because she's not looking at them. She's got her eyes closed when she casts.
Right.
See, I really needed that spell earlier in my stream when my poor Banga got turned to stone.
Fuck it button.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You'll get 25,000 gil total.
Ah, a Black Knight.
Plus an Aegis shield, a healing helm,
An egg shield.
and a Vorpal sword. We're in Golden Sun now. That's not a Black Knight. He's clearly blue.
Snicker snack. Snickety snack.
Mm-hmm. He's no bad man.
Smack snack.
Smack smack.
All these friggin' weird tigers. Yeah, Steve is getting extremely pummely.
Mm-hmm. He's our big punchy boy.
Ah, the Chimera.
Ooh, the chimeras.
With
The
snakes
goat,
for
the lion,
legs.
and the snake head.
Yeah, but it makes it look like the snake part is a leg.
Yeah, it does, but yeah.
Black Knight! Thank you for the $1.
Thank you.
Seems a little weird that you'd make the ask to give me your money, but still.
Give me your money.
I mean, that's. Maybe that's
I'm gonna
what
guess
he's
that
saying we
that's
should say
Vorpal
to
Sword
him.
is only. Oh, Ninja can use it. Just down in the items, I guess.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Yeah, the Defender is really fucking good, it turns out.
Apparently.
Yeah, that pinball table is where Ty's, like, donation/resub thing comes from.
Ah.
One that's like, give me your money. Ah, the Eggs Shield, which unfortunately is night only. Especially given that it guards against stone. Anyway.
Okay, the Vorpal Sword is supposed to have higher crit rate.
Ah, okay. I don't know how useful that would
which
be.
didn't work in the original version of the game.
That's pretty good.
It may work in this one. I am checking it out for you.
Dankeschön.
Yeah, basically, it has 34 crit.
Mm-hmm.
The Defender is real fucking good, though.
Yeah.
It has 32 crit.
But yeah, like Loon is saying, the treasure pool in the game very much assumes you have at least 2 weapon users on you.
Yeah.
And you can hold a lot of bonus swords.
Yeah, I think the game sort of assumes you're playing knight, thief, white, black. So you'll have a knight and a thief with swords. Anyway, oh, sorry. Where am I going? Now go south through the western door and go over the staircase.
Okay. Oops. I took the wrong south.
Yes, it didn't work in the original game. It's true of most things in Final Fantasy 1.
Nope.
I mean, yes, if you ever ran mage as well, you'll have a sword user.
Yeah.
I do think the game sort of assumes that you're going with the standard layout.
Well, part of it is also that Monk just literally doesn't need equipment eventually.
Yeah. See, he's like he's barely covered in armor. I'm assuming that's his skin, and he's wearing a blue cape. What about you as black man?
Probably doesn't even have any feudal land holdings. Hasn't even been hired by the local lord to enforce the laws. This is bullshit, dude.
Hey, who gave your knight accreditation? Come on.
Well,
Maria's
going through
shades.
Maria's going through an emo phase. No, call me darkness.
I'm Shadow.
Black Knight and his nightmare.
Up the staircase. Go counterclockwise until you pass the stairs that you can't get to because they're blocked by a wall. Keep going until you reach a fork. We've gotten some staffs and stuff.
Staffs, but not like any sort of equipment. Like we are still, some people are still wearing like leather hats and shit.
Yeah. I mean, we did get some armlets for them. It's mostly armlet staffs. We don't really get any hammers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve and Maria are back. Bill decided to stay with the mermaids.
Classic Bill right there.
I know, and Steve and Maria got buff and decided to find us, you know? Yes, to Eve, yes.
Hellhound.
Have no theory?
Heck hounds.
I love heck hounds.
It's very definitely set up like there wasn't a huge amount of thought put into a lot of the parts of it.
Yeah, they just gave swords to, like, all the physical units, basically. Apart from the monk.
And there's like other equipment classes, but they sort of just are strict subsets of swords. Like, you know, axes can be used by knights and ninjas and shit.
Yep. But they're basically just swords.
Yeah, these are definitely some heckin' doggos. 360 out of 10. Ah, look, a robot.
You know, I know that account is super capitalist and all, but I love it. It makes me happy.
Cute pictures.
I know. It's cute dog pictures. I do like cute dog pictures.
There's no ethical cute dog picture consumption under capitalism.
Blizzaga.
Ah, 440 out of 10.
372 out of 10. I can't believe you went for a round number out of 10. You don't do round numbers.
192 out of 10.
There we go, that's better. I'm the one that does round numbers. You do strange numbers.
I'm just reporting the damage numbers. Anyway. Where are we going?
For counterclockwise, until you can go inside. There you'll find more treasure.
Ah, okay. I assume it's like around here.
Yeah, you're inside this room in the middle, I'm guessing.
This shit in the middle.
So you can go inside. You'll get almost 60,000 gil, which you're not going to spend. A cottage, some dragon mail, a sun sword, and Thor's hammer.
Ah, yes. Hammer.
Finally, you might be able to give the White Mage an upgraded hammer. I think she's been stuck on like Mithril Hammer forever.
Yeah, Jane has been using a Mithril Hammer forever. Also, how adorable. They're monstrosities.
They're something.
I wish you could hear this.
They're beeping.
They're beeping at me pretty aggressively.
Beepsin'.
Beeped so hard that Steve has become paralyzed with fear. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes. Hammer!
Oh, that'll be why there are only 4 hammers.
Yep. Technically, she could use staffs as well, but usually hammers are better, because you spent her wasted turns just doing, you know, hammer things.
Yep.
Hashtag just hammer things.
Yeah, this is the best hammer in the base game. In the base game, we only had 3 hammers.
Right.
1 was added.
It was very important that they added that one. So yeah, that one's only knight, it's dragon scales, and that's fancy.
Some nunchucks.
The Sunblade, Maria can use, though.
Okay, surprising no one, there are at least 20 swords.
Yep. Anyway, what are we doing from the treasure room?
Is the sun sword any good?
It's equipped now.
Backtrack to the fort, go along the other branch to the stairs.
I mean, I guess it's just up and around this room.
Yeah, up to the top, yeah. There are no more chests.
Well, not until we get windmill slammed into the next dungeon.
Well, the thing about magic staffs and stuff in this game is they're not useful because, like, they don't add to intelligence.
Right.
Like, in the next games, they tend to realize that staffs can be useful if they add to a magic user's magic stat.
Yeah. You know, in
know,
the
the one
same way
that's
that regular
actually helpful.
weapons add to damage stats.
Yeah. So that's when staves started becoming helpful, they actually add to magic.
Thank God Jane has 505 MP at this point.
Ah, no, I was saying this last time, but yeah, like, the numbers get real big.
Yep. Ah, the Blagon.
Oh, he's adorable! Oh my god, he's so cute! It's an adorable murder machine, look at him, he's so cute.
Ah, look at that Thor's hammer. You only get like half-second glimpses of it, but it is comically large. Sunblade! Hello,
Hello.
sir. Oh.
Hello. Oh, is that what he's supposed to be?
Huh?
The robot, is he like supposed to be one
Probably
of those?
some form of robot,
These are the Guardians that beat, and he kinda looks like a tiny chibi sprite of those guys.
Looks like a very like generic robot sprite.
Hmm.
It's possible though, because of course these games always kind of had to exaggerate when they came to sprites.
Yep.
Our
I know, he's got like
friend.
an eye rather than a...
Ah yes, a journey.
If the
to
red was
west.
in his chest, he would be, but he's actually in his face.
The
Master!
Master Awakened.
Circle around to the southern end of the floor. We've got a mini boss that guy doesn't even bother, like, throwing a boss thing for.
That's probably fair. I can't imagine this is going to take very long. Yeah, I probably should just use Thor's hammer when I would otherwise just be attacking. Beyond the sky!
So yeah, we're using the teleporter to get to the actual dungeon we're here for.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't even give a shit about this dungeon.
Nope, we're now in
The Fortress.
Fortress, which is where the Wind Fiend is.
The good old Fortress. Now, I remember this dungeon being absolutely gigantic.
It's not the longest section I've seen, but it's Pretty close.
I think space-wise, like, it's just a long-ass way
Yeah,
between
south
things.
and out the door, continue south to the end of the path to a room.
A room with a moose. Yeah, in the original, it's just space.
Nice. So there's a chest in this room. I'm gonna go grab some more water.
Yep. Ah, yes, Evil Eyes are just regular enemies here. And they die just as easy. Ah, and we're also already fighting powered up versions of the last guys we fought. Like the Manticore.
Hello, we're fighting some manticores, I see.
Yep, we fought the Manticore and found the Razor. My favorite mouse. Ah, cast Scourge when used.
Okay,
Scourge
exit the
of
room and go
West.
north to where you started at the four-way intersection.
Go north.
Yeah, there's a four-way intersection.
Yeah,
We want to go east there.
you got it.
And there'll be another room at the end of the path.
Spirit Naga.
Spirit Naga.
Joe, one thing you'll notice when you get into this like later part of the game, it's that fights with one thing, no matter what, are almost always like trivial by this point in the game.
Oh. God, yeah, especially if you have a physical unit.
Yeah.
Like, Maria, Steve, and Bill will wreck any of this
Anything.
shit. I think it's not like Flare and the Agas multi aren't any
They aren't much
like
more
harder.
dangerous.
It's just conservation of MP, really.
Yep.
It's Space Wind.
Yeah, you know, space, wind, basically the same element.
It's totally the same thing.
Yeah, like, when Steve can one-shot many of the enemies that we come up across, it's like, well, I think we're set. Ah, there's a Protect Ring. Now we got a bonus Protect Ring. Not fucking happening, game.
Yeah, especially since it actually puts your attack down.
Yep.
Optimize is kind of dumb in this game, huh?
Yep. God, even Carl can do 100-some damage. Okay. Ah, yes, where the wind comes from. Space.
West now. West for more chests.
Ah, yes, west for chest. Yeah, now they have all poison attacks. Ah, yes, a beer hat for healing potions. Yeah, but like, objectively, the best equipment to put on to Steve right now is nothing. The game, the optimize command clearly just does not consider nothing as a valid option.
Yeah, Oh, hello, you.
Yep. Yeah, we fought one right as you were leaving. And it died pretty much exactly like that, actually.
I'm like, this one will.
Yeah, and the other thing about when you only fight one enemy, it's that the odds of one of your characters being shuffled in front of it
No, see, that's a Black Knight.
become much, much harder. No, that's a Death Knight.
No, that's a
Totally
Black
different.
Knight.
Not at all related.
Like, totally fucked up the colors of those guys.
I feel like a lot of the enemies that involve colors in their name don't look anything, you know, like don't include that color on their palette.
Right?
That's sort of just been a thing that's been consistent for the entire game.
Okay, there's more chests in here, and then north has a warp, and that's where we want to go.
Yep.
Oh, it's here we're gonna get something that can be used to make Excalibur.
Ah, yes, the Death Knight is Evil Knight, or Evil Man, while the Black Knight was Bad Man. In which case, he really should have been pink.
That's a very implicit, judgment. How do you know he's an evil man?
Pretty explicit judgment, really.
Eh. I mean, he could be a good man. How do you know he's a bad man?
I mean, he does live in a sky fortress for 400 years. That's usually
They're
a
the
pretty
ones
good
invading
tell.
it.
Yeah,
They're just
save the
protecting their
world.
home.
Thunder.
A very S-shaped flavor.
Only an evil man would wear those colors. I don't know, they're pretty striking.
I like black and red.
Ah, yes, not just
Ooh.
Medusa, but
Earth Medusa. And they paralyzed Steve.
Steve has a bad habit of getting paralyzed by Medusas. Not sure
Jade
Jane
is really
been
good
hit by
at
a
not
status.
looking at these Medusas.
Yeah.
She's mastered the art of looking at someone without looking in their eyes.
Yep. Yeah, currently our mages are the ones with ribbons on. She just puts the ribbon over her eyes when they try to gaze at her.
Yep.
Shockingly practical.
Okay, go south to 6-way intersection.
Yep.
We want to go northeast, where we'll get diamond gloves.
Ah, the gloves.
Okay, basically we want to go in every one except the south one. The south one is where the warp is.
Right. Okay.
So circle around all of them.
Well, we'll get to that south one in about 30 minutes.
Ah, you missed.
The game really seems to mix up, like, earth and wind a lot for weird reasons. It's also like the fact that two of our characters will basically insta-kill most single encounters means that if one of them gets randomly shuffled in front of the enemy, the encounter's just over.
Yep.
Ah yes, word hasn't made it up to the space fort that the Lich is dead yet. By the way, Jane's up to 713 health.
Just because you're an Earth Reducer doesn't mean you can't have air friends.
That's fair. It's also like the game doesn't have Earth magic for you to use, despite basically having magic for everything else.
Yep. Also, you should totally buy, like, 99 ethers.
Probably a good idea, yeah. Ethers become basically the last thing you ever spend money on in this game.
Yeah.
As a rule. There's ribbon number 3. I'm sure it will look fantastic on Steve.
Oh, fabulous.
It takes away some of his defense, but I think it's kind of worth it for the...
It's worth it.
For, like, never getting, paralyzed and insta-deathed. So yeah, now they have all poison attacks, but 3/4 of our party are immune to poison.
I wonder why they decided Ribbon was the status effect nullifier.
I don't know. That feels like something that would have a story to it.
Yeah, you know?
Frankly, I feel like Steve could use the ribbon to hold back that tiny little ponytail he has. Probably make it look a lot more professional. The guy's gotta own it. I mean, he's already got long hair that he probably hasn't washed in like 3 months. It's incredible how hair can look greasy from like a GBA game, but I could see it. Yeah, the white robe is not going to be as good as the diamond armlet. No surprise there. Black robe is actually on par with the, Are there any effects that I don't know about with these, out of curiosity?
I'll have a look. With the weapons, let me see if I can find the armor.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, Carl!
God damn it, Carl.
Even Carl's one-shotting things now. Yeah, it's like nothing really boosts magic in this game, which is also part of the reason that Black Mage kind of falls off by the end.
Yeah, okay. What's it, the robe?
Yeah, black robe, white robe.
It just says it resists ice and time.
Ah.
I don't know what time is, but...
I think it means you can't get, like, unhasted. Or, you know, like, slowed.
Yeah, white robe protects against fire and death.
Protecting against fire doesn't seem like the worst thing. I think the better armor is just better here. Jane is a wall of spells.
Oh yeah,
right
the white
now.
and black robes after this game
become much better.
Specialized, yeah.
There we go. Get us some adamantite. Yeah, and both can cast spells.
There is an armor that increases intelligence. The Sage's Surplus.
I guess we'll have to keep that in mind. Also, hello, Ty.
I think it's a bonus dungeon one. So added later, which makes sense because it's in Final Fantasy V.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy V is absolutely like a remake of this game.
Yep.
100% massive throwback to 1. Yeah, the Gyre gears in it. Yeah, they added quite a lot of stuff. I haven't played literally every JRPG, just
most of them.
Just rather a lot of them. Anything that didn't make it to Europe originally is probably not on my list. Like, I'd never played Chrono Trigger before we played it.
Yeah.
But JRPG is my genre of choice, so I have played an awful lot of
your drug of choice. Yep, pretty much. And also a campaign where the DM wanted reclassing to be, like, core to the whole thing.
No one remade 3 because it sucks.
Nice blink, nerd. It didn't help.
I have enjoyed playing 1 though.
Yeah, like 1 is like a really interesting game to go through and see. It's sort of weird that there's a mithril helm here.
Thing is, like, whenever I did it on my own, I never actually finished it. Like I say, and I don't think I got to this dungeon. I definitely got to the class change. I think I gave it somewhere around the water shrine.
Yeah.
Just because I never liked not knowing where to go, and I think, like, I didn't know to go back to the Scholar and Melmond, and then just sort of went, whatever, I'll play 5 instead. It's just sort of making me play through it, and it is actually quite a lot of fun. It has a lot of old
Yeah, you kind of have to
problems.
you kind of have to appreciate it for what it is, but I would definitely say like as a car game, it's really good. When you're a kid and you got 6 hours in a car.
Oh yeah, it feels like Breath of Fire 2 was to me.
Yeah. Or like you're kind of happy to put up with all of its little things because it gives you some shit to do. And you're not gonna get up to Lake Placid for another 2 hours.
And I definitely appreciate this remake keeping the core of it, but upgrading the systems enough.
Fixing a lot of the awful shit. Anyway, what are we doing here?
Examine the big orb nearby.
I love examining orbs. Hello, orb. Four forces converging on a single point. The Chaos Shrine.
What?
Wait a minute. That was the very first dungeon we went in the game. What the?
Do we actually have that much more of the game to go?
No. This is basically the end of the
short.
game outside of the bonus content.
Oh.
Because yeah, it's you get the 4 crystals and then you go kill Chaos. Anyway.
Head east to the wall, then north. To reach more chests.
Look out on the entire world. It's that door over there. You would think since there's robots you can talk to here that there wouldn't be encounters, but you'd be wrong.
I mean, to be fair, Final Fantasy V is a lot shorter than you think it is. And it's only a good, like, 20 hours long, although that's maybe because I play it, like, eight times a year.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of the other thing about 1, that, like, yeah, it expects you to do a lot of random wandering around, but a lot of that is just because there isn't a huge amount of game there in the specific spots. So it was very much that old
I guess
design.
I was kind of expecting, although to be fair, how many hours is this, like, 10 hours we're at? You'll probably be able to tell by game time.
My time is 7:50 right now, so like 8-ish
7:50.
hours. And I mean, it was a full game on a NES cart, which is also worth considering.
This is our 5th stream, right?
I think so.
Wonder where we lost time, then. Whatever. Yeah, I guess I was just expecting it to be 20 hours. That's just kind of in my head for, like, old...
That's what an RPG is like, yeah.
Old JRPGs took about 20 hours.
I think a lot of them were just
Fire's
SNES
a little bit
ones.
longer, but...
Yeah, we will definitely be spending a lot of time in the bonus dungeons.
Oh yeah, again, it's because I looked up I always look up, sort of how long to beat. When we set up a game to stream, just to get an idea of approximately
Finally,
how many...
some clothes.
Yeah, to get an idea of approximately how many streams it is, and the time, how long to beat says this is 18 hours long for the main story. That is very untrue. I rushed, it's like 12, I'm like, we haven't exactly rushed this.
Anyway, where are we going?
And it's not gonna be 12 hours. Okay, okay, we got clothes and 24,000 gil, right?
Yep.
Okay. Head north. Go along the linear path to another room of treasure.
Treasure.
Hermes sandals.
Treasure.
Yeah, it's probably true on how long to beat. I think we also beat Breath of Fire 2 more quickly than it says, although the one on how it beat is the SNES version of the game.
Yeah.
Which is longer.
Oh no,
so
ambushed by Stolens.
Oh, these buff stone golems!
Yeah, I'm
Jeez,
really
they
happy
work
that
out.
someone lovingly carved abs into these golems.
Oh, look at those. Look at those arms.
Look at them. Gorgeous.
Buff ass dudes.
Steve doesn't give a shit.
But yeah, when we were much shorter than the Breath of Fire 2 time, I just assumed that was because the SNES version requires you to grind for like 5 years. Guess I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll probably only have like another week of this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, part of it will depend on how far we go into the dungeons and the bonus dungeons and stuff. Anyway, are we going left here?
We went north and
Yes.
got a bunch of shit,
Yes.
did we? Okay, west to find a room and a warp pad.
Yep. Then I assume we take the warp. Ah, yes. Solskjaer's blade. A
Yeah, those
small
rocks don't care about
katana
wizards.
used by ninja.
Okay, it says 4th floor doesn't have much stuff in it. It's a bunch of square pits with a few warps around.
The ninja blade.
You go past 2 of the square pits either north or south of the next area.
Bucket
Oh,
button.
almost in this dungeon. This
Yep.
dungeon isn't as long as the water one. You mean this is the water one you did twice?
Quite possibly, yeah.
But that first time to do the water one was long. Sasuke's blade. Kitana.
The saucy blade. Okay, so what are we doing here?
It says, go past 2 of the square pits north or south to find a suitable warp to the next area.
Man, a lot of smacking and counter smacking going on along here. What does it say?
There should be a warp.
I don't know about that.
That's just what the guide said.
Ah, there's even Neo Chews up here. There we go. Ta-da!
Alright, yep, Tiamat is here. Weak to nothing, resists fire, ice, and thunder, so your black mage is gonna be a buffer.
Carl is very buff.
Okay, it has a set pattern of moves. Does Thunderbolt, Poison Gas, Ice Storm, then Blaze, and then loops. So it recommends using the Null Frost, Blaze, and Shock. I don't know how many of those you have.
We'll find out together.
And then you want to hasten temper your
Yeah.
fighters.
Yep.
Flare works because it's non-elemental, by the way.
Yeah. Carl will likely be doing a lot of Mackie though.
Yep.
Or a lot of Buffy.
Buffy.
So we can do some vampire slaying.
I was just gonna make that joke.
Aha! Beat you to it.
Yeah, you did.
Thunder! Thunder!
Okay, this is where the guide recommends doing some of the side stuff. Getting Excalibur.
Makes sense.
It also says consider doing the bonus dungeon, but they're probably still a bit tough.
I think it'll like start off and be really easy, but once you start getting to the real low stuff, also the Dark Fighter!
That sure looks like a dark fighter.
The adorable mini Astos!
Yep. I think
Excalibur is
Excalibur
night only.
Night only, yeah.
Yes.
We might still want to show it off as.
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's easy enough to get.
Yeah, and it's not like we're running out of time.
Yep.
even the guide
Which,
recommends
Aerolith,
filling up on
Kraken.
items. Like, go buy 99 of everything.
I'm not really sure why we seem to be surprised by this. It happens every time.
Every single time. Tiamat, you're not a Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like two of the heads are having a conversation where we're interrupted.
Having a quick chat.
And one at the back just kind of looks like inquisitive.
What were you saying about the order?
Thunder, then poison, then ice, and blaze. So if you've got no shock, that's the first one that should go up.
Where are my comically huge gloves?
That other one at the top back is just yelling at nothing. He's yelling into the void. There's no one there! Sixth head, what are you doing? You're yelling at no one! And little heads are just kind of chill.
Well, unfortunately.
Helpful for next time it comes around.
Yep.
No frost, which I think you do have next.
Yeah,
I think no blaze is the only one you're missing.
I believe that's correct.
Would you have null all? Is that... It's null all the elements, or...
I don't think I do.
Did you not buy it? Ah.
I think we couldn't buy it because it was with, like, or competing with these three.
Oh, right, yeah. No, that was null death, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Null all was a level 8.
I can't remember why we didn't buy it. Huh.
You don't really buy magics that immediately that you don't think you're gonna use. I am the opposite. I have to fill up my magic. Like, I can't. You have all these empty magic slots, and it's killing me. And you have no idea. It is, every time I see those empty slots, I'm like, ah! My brain's like, why do you have empty slots?
Meanwhile, Steve.
Yes, I mean, fair, that's why he has empty slots, because the spells are useless. But my brain goes, ah! Maria's probably dead.
Yeah, it happens. To
I mean,
be fair,
everyone's original
Tiamat
problem was
might
that
be dead.
half the spells didn't work.
To be fair.
You know how much health Tiamat had?
How much?
2,400.
Okay. Yeah, that was nearly a one-punch man. Yay. Yay.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yeah, exactly, Will-O-Wisp.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, buff me! Buff me!
Let's full life him. Full life our buddy. Or Maria. Full life her. Let's do it. Do we need to? No. But do I want to? Yes.
Absolutely. Well, there we go.
Alright, we're done. We got all the crystals back. Game over, right?
Yep, we did it. The forces of chaos have been defeated, but not the forces of dinosaur.
Okay, we've got to go speak to
A dwarf.
the sages at Crescent Lake, but I think we'll go get Excalibur first.
Seems reasonable.
So we're going to Mount Duragar.
Yep.
Is that the dwarf place?
Yeah, it's the dwarf that was asking, that was mentioned adamantite, like, way back when we blew up the canal. Basically, there was like one random NPC dwarf that was like, if only I could get me hands on some adamantite. Someone's car alarm
I just
is
realized
going off.
why your game time doesn't fit our stream time. Never mind me. I figured it out.
Yeah, this guy. Let me just throw this spiky crystal on your workbench. Auricht, that extremely Scottish saying.
How do they actually forge adamantite into a sword if it's harder than everything else?
With that tiny little hammer he has. See, it's perfect now. Didn't even need any heat.
That was kind of funny how Mithril, you know, the invented metal, is actually never usually the strongest one.
Oh, of course.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The PSP music I love. If I could take the GBA version and put the PSP music in it, I think that would possibly be the best version.
Here we go. Sword crafted from a legendary metal that only knights can use, so... Oh well.
It is a damn shafty sword, though.
Yep.
It has 45 attack and 39 crit.
Yep.
Apart from swords dropped by, say, Shinryu, it is the strongest one in the game.
Not that there'd be a Shinryu in this game or anything.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else. It says go shopping. Which we probably do want to do. We probably want to fill out our... We've got nothing else to spend our money on.
Yep.
You might have to shop around, because a lot of the shops don't have everything.
I don't know if we can afford all these ethers.
I don't know. It's using a lot of money.
Honestly, I don't really know what we need outside of those two.
I mean, ethers, we can buy remedies somewhere, which might be useful.
Yeah, I could potentially do that.
I don't know where remedies are. Let me see if I can... On-Rack sells remedies.
Okay. On Rems.
Yep, also sells golden needles, which you might as well pick up just in case Jane gets
We
stoned.
do have some number of gold needles. 9 of them. In fact, I don't think we need that because Jane has a ribbon on.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't think there are shop elixirs in this part of the game. I guess we probably don't need remedies either if we've got ribbons.
Yeah, that's also true.
So we're actually probably fine just to head off.
I don't remember, will this put you straight in the thing, or do you have to go back afterwards?
No, you have to go to the
Yeah,
Chaos Shrine,
the
I
Chaos
think.
Shrine after, that's what I thought. So let's go talk
Yeah.
to the sages. Have a lovely little chat, you know?
Yeah, there's not, like, much else to do apart from going to the final bit of the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically bonus dungeons, so it's whether we want to do those first or not.
Yeah. Is this a point of no return, or...?
No, it's not as far as I know. I believe we will end up going to the Chaos Shrine, or just being told to go to the Chaos Shrine. Hi, Lucan. Neat.
Yeah, there is a reason why it locked off ribbons behind, like, certain classes and certain people in other games.
Yeah, they're a little
or
ridiculous.
made them difficult to get. Oh, you can warp.
That's
you
what
can
I
exit out of
thought.
the final dungeon. Yeah, it's probably the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll decide if we want to do, like, all the
The
bonus
flow
stuff.
of time has become warped for you here in this time.
Oh.
The chain has become looped.
Oh.
We must travel back in time.
Let's do the time warp again.
Basically, we have to go back 400 years in the past to stop the event that happened.
In FF5, you can equip it as a dancer.
Oh, sorry, we gotta go
freelancer.
2,000 years in the past.
2,000 years in the past. Because freelancers can equip anything. Dancers also get you an ability called Equip Ribbon, which lets you wear ribbons as other jobs.
Yep.
But you are giving up on But the other thing is,
job
equip
slot.
ribbons doesn't just equip ribbons, it equips all dancer gear,
Right.
which can be handy. And ribbons only protect against certain stats
Just
effects.
an
and fine.
illusion. I'm
That's
sure the
the thing
DM
is-
prepared all of this ahead of time.
Yeah, and they totally did. Now they're now reading it out.
And it doesn't flow as well as they thought in their head.
Nothing ever does. The other thing I did with ribbons is, in some games, they made it so that they don't protect against all status effects, just
So
some.
anyway, we talked to these sages now.
Yeah, we talked to them, we're good to go back to the past, right?
Yep.
That's what literally all of them told us.
Yep. Do you want to go to the past?
Yeah, I mean, we might as
Or
well,
would you
right?
rather do a bonus dungeon? I don't know how long this will take.
Oh, I don't know how long the bonus. I mean, the thing is, I think we wouldn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to do all the bosses again,
Yes.
plus dungeon stuff. I don't think it'll take a 2-hour session, but I think it probably will take longer than we have.
Almost certainly.
I'm not sure how long the post-game dungeons are.
They are generally fairly long endeavors.
So what would you rather do? Start this stuff, or...
I mean, I'd be fine just doing the, like, Earth Dungeon or whatever. The Earth bonus dungeon. Folks are saying post-game.
Oh.
Yeah, we might as well go in, I guess.
Yeah, you should go buy Null All, actually.
Ah, that's probably a good idea. Where is it again?
Fuck. Gaia, probably?
Yeah, we're having some fun layer glitches. Game definitely doesn't emulate perfectly.
Null All is single target,
Ah, that makes sense.
but it resists fire, ice, thunder, earth, status, poison, time, and death.
Satanic applesauce, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. So yeah, it protects against basically everything,
Right.
but it's single target.
That's true. We should probably kill the final boss because that'll be really easy.
Yep.
Even are we? Ah, right over. There we go. Okay. Now, in the Chaos Shrine, if we take a look at this...
Yeah, time to kill a time loop.
Oh look, it's 5 bats. Hmm. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Travel 2,000 years in time.
Alright.
That's kind of the story of Final Fantasy 1. It's a time loop.
So are we breaking the time loop at the minute, or
Yes.
in the time loop?
Oh, we are going to be breaking the time loop. That's the whole point here.
So what is the time loop?
The Fiend of Chaos goes back 2,000 years in the past to like kick off the 400-year apocalypse and stuff that NPCs have been talking about and stuff. It doesn't make much sense. Don't worry about it.
Okay, go south as far as possible, then to the east.
Yes, you will notice that the Shrine of Chaos is much, much nicer looking these days. Unfortunately,
So-
we
so
can't
chaotic.
actually leave it. Well, yes, I wasn't going to say that, Cecil.
We're still gonna punch some worms. I mean,
Up the stairs.
I don't know if it's possible to... These are actually white dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, up the stairs. I don't know if it's possible to spoil this game,
Hmm.
to be fair.
That's
but
fair enough. I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I may never have beaten this game, but I do know it's a time loop, and I do know that Garland is like the final boss. You know, the guy we chumped at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Is the final boss.
All right.
Well, I didn't know, like, I don't know the details of how the time loop even works.
I'm not sure anyone knows the details.
East and up the stairs.
Yeah, we did do that.
No, east and up the stairs again.
Ah, Dragombies.
Yes, it's not exactly played for the story.
Yeah. Played
Although at the time, this was more story than most games had.
Yeah.
This is an attempt at a story. Oh, so the Warriors of Light beat up Garland, the Fiends sent him back in time, he became Chaos, killed us, and gave our crystals back to the Fiends. Oh.
Right.
You kill him, the Fiends revive him and send him back in time. Creates the power of Chaos, wakes the Fiends. Oh, okay. Now it's a little big loop. South until you hit the southwest corner, then east to the center of the floor, where the line of pillars leading to the door is. Go through the door to fight a Death Eye and collect some chests.
Ah, yes. Death Eye.
Oh my god, these dragons are so adorable!
Heal everyone back up from all that fart gas, and then continue. Oh shit. The Dark Party.
Dark Fighters and Dark Wizards. Yeah, I think like beating a pirate to get a ship to sail to the Elf Town. To wake up the Elf Prince, to get stuff, yeah. Yeah, the GBA version looks real nice. I also like the PSP version, although I know a lot of people don't like the sprite work in that one.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, not that one. Oh my!
I think we went too far south. Or maybe not.
I think it said go to the southwest corner.
Yeah,
I think I do have to actually
hit the
go
southwest
a
corner, then east, where a line of pillars leading to the door is.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's a nearby tablet. Ah.
Well, time for everyone to get slashed for 5 minutes.
My thing about FF1 is it has so many remakes, and so many of them are really different.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them have different scripts.
Yeah, there we go. So many Dargans.
They're so cute. Yeah, they actually did, like... Yeah, like, this game, everything... I don't want to say it's bugless, because it's obviously not. But, they basically fixed the vast majority of the shit that was literally broken.
Yeah, they actually had, like, time and money
game.
to do this, basically.
Yeah. And I believe they also fixed 2's weird mechanics.
For the most part, yes. 2 is no longer anywhere nearly as broken as it was, which, and broken more in the, like, non-functional sense than the, in the weird way.
You just can't stop fighting these dragons.
Yep. Yeah, in stat games, it was made, both of these games were made less grindy. in the Dawn of Souls re-releases.
I do like games that leave in fun bugs. I mean, the thing about FF5, the GBA version, is that they left in a lot of the weird bugs and then accidentally added some other weird bugs that make for some really interesting strategies.
Yep.
For bosses and stuff. Like the fact that Beastmasters calm... Death Eye, which is supposed to calm magical beasts, calms everything except magical beasts.
Right.
And the developers kind of like
Death
some
Eye.
of those.
Ah, yes. 1 EXP, 1 gil.
1 gil! Woo!
Alright,
there's some chests in here, and then a tablet you need to examine.
Got it. Elixir.
So what annoys me about the
And a
mobile
drinker.
version is you took out all the glitches, even though they were explicitly left in
Hit the
a
tablet.
lot of the versions. Yeah, hit the tablet.
Play that loot. Not really sure where we got that. I think it was like way at the start of the
Well,
game.
it's right at the start. She
basically.
gives you the loot at the start, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like, Princess gives you that.
Yeah.
Right here, we can't give you much, but have this loot.
Right. Anyway.
Onwards. Then go south and outside the room, go over to the southwest corner, then north to the northwest corner. For some stairs.
8 stairs. My tiny loot animation.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's
Yes, you
sort of the
probably
thing
fixed
about 2.
Voting Emperor.
Where, like, the only actual fun thing about 2 is the fact that, you know, you could do shit like Toad the Emperor with, like, you know, a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
That was sort of like the one reason that it was worth playing.
$12 hit.
Yep.
Down those stairs. Head west to northwest corner and take the stairs. Alright, we go to the basement.
Yep.
What we'll probably do is get to whatever boss is near the 2 hours, and then stop after that.
That's
Especially since we can
reasonable.
just save anywhere, which is handy.
Yeah, which is nice.
And I suppose next time I'll be doing at least one of the bonus dungeons.
Yep. Oh my god, we get it.
You vape.
You vape. Oh hey, Nightbot actually wants to give up time now.
Oh yeah, it wasn't working during my stream earlier, was it?
No. Steve just did over 1,000 damage. Just want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, killer of worlds.
The thing is, the whole centuries making better magic doesn't fly when your games are about the fact that you have ancient civilizations that had robots.
Yeah.
Clearly,
But
the
it's a
ancient
cute reason.
civilizations were better.
It's just so great that someone actually gave that as cover. Oh no, gazed at the only person who could actually get gazed.
And stoned him. Stoned her, I should say. I don't know, all these fantasy games and ancient civilizations that were more advanced than the one that currently exists.
2
All
is weird
of
because
them.
2 just is hell.
All
Literally
of
hell. That's kind of all 2 is about.
Oh, well, there you go. Hell magic's always better than human magic.
Yup. Fat stacks, not great. Well, it's also because we've talked about this a bunch, and there is literally no speed stat in this game, which means that when you get into fights with like 9 enemies, you will almost certainly be taking hits from most of them.
Yep.
Okay,
it's a goddamn weird system. We're on basement 1, right?
Yes.
We need to get to the southeast corner. To get there, you have to go north, east, south.
Okay, no chests in the way.
So, as you reach the southeastern corner... No, there are no chests. We're about to get to the boss.
Right, I do remember that.
Okay, this boss is insta-death attack, so you definitely want protect rings on everyone.
Yep, I believe everyone has protect rings
Yes,
on.
in this game, we have had 9 enemy encounters. I've definitely come up against 9
There are enough slots for 9 Medusas here. And that's like the standard sprite size.
Yep.
Ah, Earth Elementals. I wonder what's on this floor. What's the boss of this floor?
Tiamat. So, Ty, we've said this before, but this game does something really weird. In that initially enemies attack first.
Right, it's a set in order of all the enemies and then your whole party.
But then it takes 16 pairs and swaps it.
Yeah, picks 16 pairs of elements in that list and swaps them. And the thing is, it picks them completely at random. Like, the way that you would do that sort of shuffle algorithm normally is that you take the first one and swap it with a random element. You take the second one and swap it with a random element. And, you know, so on. Which guarantees that everything gets swapped at least once. In this game, when you pick random pairs, that means that whoever went for... It's likely that a lot of elements just won't even get touched at all.
Yep.
And that's why enemies always go first, basically.
It is absolute chaos.
Yep. Yeah, like there is literally nothing you can do to affect it.
Nope. Sometimes all the enemies will go first. I think it's actually fairly likely the enemies, especially with more enemies.
Yes. Well, it's basically all becomes
some of them
probability.
will attack first, because they start off attacking first.
Yeah. Well, it's the sort of thing that if they had actually iterated through the entire queue of things to attack and, you know, swapped each element with some other element at random, then it would have been more evenly distributed. But here, there's actually a fairly high chance that, like, you just don't change at all.
Yeah, at least, like, especially if there's 9 enemies, you know, the odds are really high that a couple of those aren't gonna get swapped.
Exactly. And that's also why when you fight 9 enemies, it feels so much worse, basically. Because those are the ones where you are guaranteed not to, almost guaranteed to get hit a ton of times.
Yeah, it's really weird, and yeah, something they definitely fixed later. I think the reason they didn't change it for the GBA remix is that they didn't want to change it mechanically too much.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also just that, haste and slow work on number of hits in this game.
Yeah, they've had to really change, like, the fundamental system.
Yeah.
And I feel like they didn't want to go that far, which is good, because otherwise you lose, like, a lot of what makes this work.
Yeah, it's very unique to this game, basically.
But they also added a whole bunch of quality of life shit.
Yep.
That needs to be in it.
Anyway,
like,
we're gonna turn Steve into the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, Diaja might be better than Holy.
Possibly. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yep. Yes, the fiends are harder in their ancient form. This guy has more health than Tiamat.
It'd be kind of silly if they weren't. That said, Steve is becoming the ultimate weapon. Oh god, we got 3 tempers on him before he even attacks. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting.
Oh, about the same. He had 2,800 health.
One gil.
Alright, you might want to heal up.
The Lich has been melted.
Alright, we're going south and westward between pillars. Yeah, this team started out slow and dying. We remember Marsh Cave.
Yep.
But now it's just a fucking...
It is basically the strongest party in the game in the end game.
Yeah, it is a beast of an end game team.
Yep. Through the pillars.
Westward through the pillars, north and through the doorway.
Okay.
Continue along the path, taking the first east. Well, that didn't work.
Wait a minute.
Go south and westward between the pillars. Go north and through the doorway.
South then?
Did you not go south first? You just went
I
west?
may have missed that.
Yeah, you need to go south first. South and west. Yeah, it's actually kind of a shame that Final Fantasy V's monks suck.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good early game, and then they suck end game. Basically the opposite of monks in this game.
Yep.
Although I believe the remakes buffed a couple of the classes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, the big thing about this party is that you have the Heals of the White Mage, you have two separate ones who can cast Temper and Haste on things, and you have the Monk, which has the highest base damage once it gets to the high levels.
I think maybe it was Thief that got a bit of a buff.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Flizzards.
Oh, you can actually roll mimes in some categories of the 4-job fiesta now. Which one is it? Pure Chaos, maybe?
Probably. I think it's we go around... No. This whole place looks like a dead end.
Yeah, Pure Chaos. You can get mimes now. Yep, branch Pure Chaos will be assigned jobs, randomly freelancer and mime included. And it'll start up again in June. Looking forward to it.
Where do I go?
I mean, it's south, west, the westward between the pillars. It must go the direction line. Maybe go south from the pillars?
I can't.
You can't?
I'll have to look over in that corner again.
Is it a door we missed?
There must be. So you say west through the pillars, then what?
And it says southwest between the pillars, then north and through the doorway.
Okay. Oh, there must be a doorway, like, right over there. That I just didn't see in the wall. We'll have to see after we fight our 20th lava worms.
I'll almost certainly stream at least one of my Fiesta runs again.
Yep. Back to what got us started.
Yeah, it'll be an anniversary of starting the stream together.
There it is. Fuck.
There it is. You through the doorway, take the first eastbound path. Continue past the area with the raised floor, you'll get surrounded by 4 big walls/pillars.
Okay.
Go south to find a doorway, further south to some pillars. You wanna actually, yeah, we go south and then west, and you wanna ignore the stairway for now.
Okay. ignore the stairway and go south from it?
Yeah, south to
Okay.
find 2 doors. The western one has a protect ring and a Sasuke's blade. Down the path. The one has a protect cloak and a mega elixir.
Two doors.
Fire Gigas.
Giga Fire.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Jane and Steve have exactly the same health.
Oh, weird. Protect cloak. Is there anything else in this room?
Yes, a mega elixir.
Okay.
There's 2 chests in each room.
Right. Firementals. Yeah, battles will move pretty quickly at
the
this
stairway is where the next boss is.
point. Right.
I'm sure you'll never guess which one it is. So yeah, we'll probably do that boss, and then
Finish
that'll be
up.
where we stop for today.
That's reasonable. God, that is forever away.
Yeah, there's gonna be one all the way on the other side too.
Yup. Yeah, battles are quick, which is a good thing, because there's so fucking many of them.
Well, they're snappy now, really.
Yes.
Now we have like ultimate spells and Steve, and he's
And
Fist of
Ultimate
Steel.
Steve.
Ultimate Steve.
Yeah, I think I've said this before, but you very much get into like a bit of a rhythm as you play this game. And like, you know, go through various battles.
Yeah, I agree, Lexi, so that removing the spell slots was a good decision.
It would be awful. We'd just be all attacking each time and taking extra damage and stuff.
And I feel like, yeah, like remakes have to make the decisions on what they change and what they don't.
Yeah.
So it didn't change the how figure out who goes first or the hit system, but they went the spell slots suck and it's easy to fix this. We'll just give them MP.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of remakes don't change enough. Like, we're just gonna keep it the same. People want the same, just looking prettier, and I feel like sometimes you need to do more than that.
Right. Mix it up.
Other remakes go too far and change everything. And then you sort of lose some of the uniqueness of the original. There's a balance, I think.
Protect that ring.
I do think this version of FF1 got the balance right.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also because, like, there is some stuff in FF1 that is fucking egregious.
Yes.
That no one in the world would defend.
No. Yeah, it's a very difficult thing to find that balance.
Yep. Absolutely.
And I think that the good remakes do. The good remakes figure it out.
God. Look at this.
Like how the guy's like, equip some ribbons and protect rings. It's like, yeah, why wouldn't we have those on already?
Yeah, it's not like the game even offers anything better at this point.
Right? Gil earned 1.
Hooray. Anyway, we already have a Sasuke's blade equipped, so we didn't actually have to do that at all. But, you know.
It's a treasure chest.
It's a treasure chest. Gotta open the treasure chest.
It's a treasure chest in a JRPG. We have to open them.
Yep. Time for the long trek back.
Mm-hmm.
It is also kind of interesting that you can get by casting the Aura spells for pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, the Aga spells would probably be doing me better here, but these are doing enough, you know?
I mean, it'd probably be more required if you didn't have the items that cast the arrows.
Also true, yeah. Yeah, if the white mage couldn't also all attack right now. Oh no, ambushed.
You bring out your Agas and Flare when you, like, are needing the extra oomph.
When you need a fucking button.
Yep. I suspect I'll probably be using the Agas more than you are.
Probably. Yep, everyone is basically full at this point. Pop them off real quick. Cha-cha, real smooth.
Okay, lovely, pretty crystals.
Indeed.
Hey, Marilyn.
It's a good thing we got Nullfire.
Yeah, you're missing that one.
Throw on some giant gloves. And then start the temper chain.
Yeah, she resists fire, thunder, and ice, so yeah, you're better off buffing.
Luckily, she does not resist fists.
Nope.
I wonder if haste stacks. I don't remember.
I don't believe so, but temper does.
Yeah. I'm basically heal-ogging so that I can just get ahead of the attacks. She mostly single attacks folks.
Temper, Sigma, Protect, and Advance all stack. But haste doesn't stack.
Right. Yeah, preemptive heal-oggas, which take a ton, but we have 99 elixirs, so... Anyway, we did not quite get one punch. If we had spent one more round preparing, we could have, but... Doesn't really make much difference now, does it?
Nope.
That said, we are about to do like 5,000 damage. I'll
That
take
would've
it.
done it. She had 3,200 health.
Yeah, the hit numbers get completely ridiculous once you start getting hastes.
I suspect this will be our strategy for the bonus dungeons.
Yes. This is a very well-respected strategy, let's say. Alright, well, I think we're pretty much finished for today.
Yeah, for today, yep.
Did pretty good work there, though.
Yeah, halfway through this final dungeon.
Yep.
We're almost finished the game.
Yep.
So yeah, next week, Sunday should be me again.
Yep.
Where we'll finish the game and probably do at least one bonus dungeon.
Most likely, yeah.
And then we'll see about...
Continue
Tuesday.
on from there.
Yeah. Alright, thanks everyone for coming.
Yep, I hope
Thanks.
everybody enjoyed.
Thanks Black Knight for the donation.
That was very, very good. And thank you for the follows.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Hope you had a good time.
Yep, tomorrow
been
I'll be
Fast Friday
running
tomorrow?
Mario.
Cool. And we'll be back with more FF1 on Sunday. Hopefully I don't get snowed in again.
Yeah, if she actually makes it back to her apartment
If
for
I
once.
make it back to my flat.
So,
Alright,
hope y'all
see you
enjoyed.
later.
See you later.
Bye. Oh, gotcha, level 50.